Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be talking about something that's been on my mind for a while, and I just want to know. So this one is mainly for my my friends, brothers and sisters who have relocated or who no longer live in Nigeria or in Africa generally. Let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you're doing about this. So recently I've been coming across a lot of, in fact, since I left Nigeria, when you talk about church or you talk about people attending church, I have no problem with online church. I attend a lot of online churches, like different ones. So I have no problem with you attending church virtually. I have no problem with you attending church physically. I feel like whatever works for you and your schedule, you can do, as long as you're getting in the word somehow, somewhere. Okay, so I don't have a problem with whatever mode of worship you choose to do. But what I have a problem with is when people say, oh, in Africa, or the reason why we attend church in Nigeria is because we are deceived. Now, this is not to say that I'm not aware that some people use religion as a means to whatever it is they're doing. I'm very aware of that, right? I know that. I know that some of the churches are not what they say they are. I know that some of the people who go to church are not going there because they out of their love for God. I know some people are being manipulated in churches, but that happens everywhere. Okay. But when you talk to people a lot of people who have relocated, or a lot of people who say these are people who have relocated and are no longer attend church where they are now, whether they're in Canada or in the UK, they just say, oh, I know they go church because don't stop that, my eyes don't open, or they feel like now they are enlightened, they've seen the light because you've left Nigeria. They feel like, oh, they're no longer under that whatever it is that they call it. So some people say we worship God in Nigeria a lot because of the problems that we have. Very true. Now, who else will solve your problem? Who do you want to run to when everything feels like they're going in the wrong way or going downward, right? You call on God. That's why a lot of people go to church, whether you like it or not. Some people genuinely love God, but a lot of people go to church. It is not right, but a lot of people go to church because they feel they can get healing, they can get blessings. I mean, that is transactional, which is not the best method of worship or the best method of knowing God. But some people have come to God in that way and then found love, and are now transformed. So, whatever form people come to God in, you don't have any right to judge, because some people come to God for fear of maybe evil things happening to them. They feel like God is the only one that can protect them. Some people feel like, oh, things are not going well in my life and God can change the situation. People feel like, oh, I have this problem, maybe medically or physically, and God can heal me, and God can do all that, right? So, whatever way people come to church is not the issue. When they come to church, some people now, become transformed and, face face God the right way. So that's the side. Now, when people who have now left Nigeria beat their chest and say, I know they go church again because now I don't need to pray. I don't need to pray for good roads. I don't need to pray to God to prevent accidents because the roads are good. Like, most of the things that I need are basic things here that I can get. I don't need to pray to God to give me money for fuel for me to run my generator because I have power. That's what some people say. Some people feel like they don't really need God like that, because when they were in Nigeria, there were just a lot of problems around them and they needed God to help them solve it. And some people feel like, but when you're in Nigeria, um these pastors or these preachers find a way to tell you that, oh, one demon or the other is chasing you, or one bad spirit is around you. But here it doesn't really happen. You don't have attacks. Oh, lo, lo, lo. Well, I mean, to each his own, right? But I really do not, I don't believe that. I don't want to sound like too religious or anything, but let me know what you guys think. Do you think that because you have relocated now, you have seen the light, you don't really need God? Like I said, I know that some people are being manipulated to go to church. Some people are, fear is imposing people to make them go to church in Nigeria. All that happens. But do you feel like just because you've left Nigeria and you don't have all those problems around you, or all those perceived problems that we're talking about here, because you don't have them around you, that now means you don't have to go to church or you don't have to pray as much? Personally, There's this thing I say. I feel like in these more developed countries, the problems are not the problems are not problems you see. So the battles, the spiritual battles, are not the things that you see. That, like, I feel like they're corporate, like they not tied. They know they shout. They don't do all that. They're not like gra gra like the ones in Africa because of the problems that we have there, but they exist. You see, witchcraft that you think is only in Africa, it exists. You feel like, oh, spiritual battles or spiritual attacks that happen only in Nigeria or in Africa, they happen outside too. Okay, these things happen everywhere. They just come in different forms based on what is in that environment, what is in that territory. Okay, I don't want to go too deep into this because, I mean, the way I see it is different from the way a lot of people see it. But let me know what you guys think. Do you feel like we don't really need church like that? Even if we need church, I just once, you just thank God for the things you have. No serious, no gra, just, a short gratitude prayer is enough. Or do you think that here you should actually, focus on your spiritual life, develop your spiritual life? Or you do just think that it doesn't really matter, wherever you are, you'll be all right? Let me know what you guys think. I will be reading the comments, the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.